Hello and welcome, welcome. And yes, we are live. And today we're going to be talking about being live. So, not just alive, but live. So, welcome. If this is your first time, as always, what are we going to talk about today? We have what I think to be an interesting topic for some of you. We're going to talk about how to leverage live video streaming to boost your brand awareness. Well, for some of you that may be already using this tool, you may be thinking, well, I already use that. And for some of you, and some of you may be saying, well, that's old news. That's been around for a while. And yes, it has. And then some of you are like, no, 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 no. I don't want to have anything to do with live video because I just don't want to be on live. So we're going to talk about what are the benefits of live streaming, my personal experience, because I can only come from my own personal experience. And we're going to talk about what I believe are some of the things that we should be considering when we think about creating live video. And the first question is that you may be wondering why. Why should you do a live streaming video? Why should you? And perhaps if you are joining us live, make sure that you contribute right there in the chat and tell us why you're here, why you want to start doing more or begin perhaps doing some live streaming video, what you're hoping to learn, and just all around, just tell me about you and your business. What is it that you're hoping that you're going to be doing in the very near future? So if you have just started, tell us about that. If you've been doing live video for a while, tell us about that too. And if you want to get started, I want to hear that too. And by the way, make sure that you are checking the chat. I will go there and I will participate and chat with you there. So here are some reasons why I think that all of us need to really be looking at more video overall. And in particular, today we're talking about live streaming video or just live video. Why should we be thinking about it? Well, there have been several marketing studies, and one of which I picked today said that 64% of consumers are likely to buy after watching a video. And of course, you immediately must be saying, well, one of the reasons why I want to do live video is because I want to generate more money. I want to generate more sales. So, absolutely, studies have shown that video is a great way to really get people to pay attention to you, to find out about you. And over 80% of consumers prefer that you share video. You know, if you think about it, and I love to hear in the chat, do you rather read or would you rather hear and view? You know, I always said video is so powerful because it engages two of our human senses. It engages visual, which most of us are visual, and of course, auditory. And I'm a visual auditory person, and therefore, video appeals to me. I like watching it, and I prefer it now than to read or even listen to. So I like the fact that it engages two of my senses. And although most people in the United States and probably out there all around are visual learners, and most of us human may be more visual than auditory, there's a big majority of people also that are like me. They're visual auditory. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a test that you can take. And if you want to know, please write it in the chat and I will send it to you. And you could let me know your answers, and then I'll give you the results, and that'll let you know whether you're a visual or auditory learner. So overall, because video engages two of our senses, it's really powerful to disseminate your message. And overall, by using video, you will become more memorable, perhaps even unforgettable. And if that is your goal with your brand, you want to really put into your strategy this idea of creating more video. And today, specifically, we're going to talk about live streaming video. And yes, throughout the entire month of August, as we celebrate, because we are celebrating, we're celebrating. August is the month that I began this business under the name of Zoom In. And all month long, we're celebrating and we're going to be talking a lot about video. Therefore, today we're going to focus on live streaming. Now, some of you may be wondering, what is live streaming video? And this is one of the definitions that I found that I liked. Live streaming is a broadcasting practice that brings audio and video real time happening. And I like that. So I like that it's called broadcasting practice. I love that's what really appealed to this particular definition for me, because to me every time that I come live it's a practice, and every day, and one of my sayings is, every day in every way I am better and better. I affirm that and declare that every day. You can affirm and say that to yourself out loud. And because of that, this particular definition of what live streaming video is, broadcasting practice, allows me to really think, well, I'm practicing, and the more that I do it, the better I'm going to get, and I am getting. And therefore, I suggest that you do the same thing. And the beauty of it is that I'm not editing, I'm here with you live, which, by the way, if you have any questions or comments, please make sure that you are asking right there in the comments, and I will be responding to them. So please feel free. Now, does video give you a positive ROI? Because this Live Biz TV show, if this is your first time, by the way, we are here every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. And every Wednesday, we touch upon different topics. And at the end of the day, I have here what I call a cash pocketbook or bag. And everything we do should be ultimately about what? Generating income, generating sales, right? Growing our business. And so I picked at this particular study from Weisel, because what Weisel discovered was that there has been an increase, especially in 2020. And in 2020, they saw that it peaked at about 88%, meaning more and more people are engaging with video. And what that means is that more and more people are recognizing brands and buying from brands. And that's very important. And that's a real good motivator for us that want to engage and do video because we want to grow our business financially. So I haven't introduced myself. I was trying to give you a little bit of stats to get you thinking and get you connected here with me. And I want to officially say welcome to our Live Biz TV show. Our Live Biz TV show, we are here on YouTube. Please subscribe and make sure that you hit the bell to be reminded of when we go live or when we post a brand new video. So I want to say welcome if this is your first time. We're also on LinkedIn, as well as, of course, on Facebook. And every Wednesday, I'm here with a brand new topic, many times by myself, but coming up, starting next week, I have a very, very special guest with me. So I want to make sure you tune in next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And then thereafter, I'm also going to be joined by other speakers that I've reached out, and also some that have actually applied to be a speaker here, as well as to be a speaker in our upcoming Speakers Growth Summit, which is happening in October. So make sure that if you or someone you know is a speaker and you would like to apply, reach out to me via email and apply to be a guest speaker either here at bizniversity.com or at our upcoming October live Biz TV, Speakers Growth Summit. And I'm going to go ahead and put my email here in the bottom so you can email me either your name and your information, and I'll send you a link to apply, or email me someone that you know would make a great speaker or interviewer. So we're looking for speakers for our Speakers Growth Summit, as well as we're looking for guests for our Live Biz TV. I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and hopefully you can hear me better. I'm doing this because there's a little bit of a noise in the background, so I want to make sure that that is not being heard. So make sure you email me. Let me just confirm and check here to make sure that you can hear me. For Speakers Growth Summit, I want to make sure. It's a little bit delayed. Guest for so, TV. One of the things I'm going to remind you of, if you have not, I'm doing this because there's a little bit of a noise in the background, so I want to make sure. Let me make sure that that is not being heard. So make sure you email me. Let me just confirm and check here. Okay, so I think that's good. Okay, so that's good. That's good. I wanted to check. Also, I'm going to get that phone back because I'm going to do, for the first time here with you live, I'm going to do part of this show going on Instagram. Did you know you can do Instagram live too? Absolutely. But before we do that, let me just remind you that throughout the month of August, because I am celebrating an anniversary of our business, I want to make sure that you register to win and join us live for Win Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we're going to have a winner, and you could be the winner. And what will you win? Well, I'll tell you in just a little bit. Now, if this is your first time, my name is Evie Hernandez, and I'm a strategic growth speaker here at Bizniversity, and I just love teaching content creators how to leverage marketing automation to increase their online sales easily with ease. And I have a question which I ask often. Would it be okay if I share how you can grow your business easily with ease? If that is okay with you, then that will be my goal, because that is my personal mission for myself, to grow my business easily with ease, as well as to those that I teach and train and those that I work with under my Affluent Entrepreneurs Mastermind and VIP programs. So, if you want to learn how to grow your business easily with ease, then you've come to the right place. You're here because you want to grow your business and you don't want to have to work so hard and you don't want to feel stressed. So you're in the right location. And as I said, because we are celebrating our business anniversary during the month of August, every day every Wednesday when we're here, I'm going to be gifting someone a gift. So you got to make sure that you have registered in advance so that you can be the winner. And what is the gift? Well, the gift has a monetary value of not just 50, not just 70, not just 90, but $97. And the winner will be announced inside of our online challenge group, as well as inside of our e-community. That is our email marketing community. So make sure that you are checking your emails from Evie. And thank you, Mercy, for letting me know. That's why I put this on. Can you hear me better? I hope you can. You can hear me better with this. I appreciate you sharing, Mercy. I really appreciate that. And Mercy over in LinkedIn, thank you for joining. Please give me some feedback. Let me know if there's still an echo, as well as let me know if you pre-register or if you want to be in the drawing for our gift. And so The gift is a 97 value online webinar that is coming up later on this month as we're celebrating our business anniversary. And it's all about marketing automation because I love teaching about marketing automation. And if that thought excites you because you know that you have the opportunity now to leverage so many tools to make your life easier and be able to grow your business easily with ease, you want to make sure that you register to win on Win Wednesday over the next few weeks so that you can get in and win that automation seminar that I'm doing later on this month. And by the way, you can easily enter by visiting bizniversity.com. So let me make sure I post that here. You can go ahead and participate in our Win Wednesday by going directly to bit.ly win 821. Or if you visit our website, bizniversity.com, that will also allow you an opportunity to register to win this particular automation seminar for free by winning. And if you, for some reason, do not end up winning, no worries. We'll send you an email and then we'll let you know how you can join. Now, by being here today, my goal is to help you to understand how, by leveraging live video, streaming video, you can attract brand awareness, you can capture quality email leads, and you can retain some online sales. Because if you're in business, that's what you want to be doing. You want to grow your business, you want to grow your brand awareness, you want to let people know what you're all about and who you are. Now, I love the fact that today we have so many different channels, so many different platforms that we can do live video. Now, you can do live video in any of the channels that are out there today. As a matter of fact, today I'm in all of these. And you can also do video on Instagram, which, by the way, this will be my first time doing it on Instagram. And I want to check out what happens if I go to Instagram. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my phone and I'm going to pick the Instagram app on my phone. I don't know if you can see this. You can pick the Instagram, right? And then you're going to go to the plus sign at the top. You're going to go to the plus sign at the top. See that? Plus sign. And when you pick on the plus sign at the top, it'll give you post. It'll say story, reels, and live. And I'm going to go ahead and pick live. Okay. And I'm going to hold my phone maybe here. I can also hold it like this. Let's see. It probably won't show up too well if I do it like that. But I might just hold it here. So if you see me, I'm holding my mobile device and going on Instagram Live while I'm doing this because this is one of the tools that we have available that is not in this image. And the reason for that is because I mostly have been doing live streaming video using StreamYard. Now, you can, if you want to, do a live streaming video directly on any of these platforms. And you could also use tools like I'm using StreamYard, which will allow you to go on any of these three at the same time. And it's a lot easier, in my opinion, to set it up using a third party tool like StreamYard. Now, if you're interested in trying StreamYard or using it for free, you can check right in the information right here where you saw this video down below. You'll see that there's an opportunity for you to try StreamYard on your own by clicking on my affiliate or referral partner link, which, by the way, anyone who uses StreamYard, even if you're on the free version of StreamYard, you will get a referral link that you can share with people that may want to try StreamYard like you. And StreamYard, however, does not allow me to go on Instagram. And that is why I'm saying that you can grab your mobile device and you can go live on Instagram directly with your mobile device, which is what I'm doing right here. So I went to that plus sign. I looked, and in the bottom, I saw that it said post, stories, reel, live. And then It asks me if I want to add any type of um, effect. I don't, right? And then I could just hit the middle button and I'm live and it's checking my connection on Instagram. And there I am. Hi, this is Evie Hernandez, strategic growth speaker at bizuniversity.com. And I just love teaching content creators like speakers, authors, podcasters, YouTubers, and bloggers how to leverage marketing automation to increase their online sales easily with ease. And today on this particular channel, of Instagram, this is my very first time that I am going live here, while at the same time I am using StreamYard to go live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And I decided to check this out because currently StreamYard does not allow me to go live on Instagram at the same time that I am live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. So I wanted to check it out. Now, I don't think that's possible that I may be able to go on Instagram, so that's why I'm doing it here. So this is a powerful tool. And what we're going to look at after is that number one, are people joining right away? And research indicates that most people are more likely to see your video after it has been recorded and posted. Now, you may be wondering, well, geez, Evie, then why the heck do I want to do a live video if most people are going to be watching the replay? Good question, right? Well, number one, there's plenty of research, and you can Google it if you like, that seems to indicate that most of these platforms prefer that you go live. And why is that? Well, one of the reasons why is because by going live, you're probably going to get more attention from the bots on each of these platforms because they prefer it. It might be because they're thinking that people are logging in and they'll stay tuned into you, thus being tuned in to the platform, their platform, longer than if they were watching a recording. So they prefer it. So all these platforms like it when you go live. So whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whenever possible, let's go live, which is our topic for today, to go live. Now, some of you are seeing that I have the camera right in front as I am doing this live Instagram because I want to make sure that I'm looking both at the camera here on my laptop and here on Instagram. Now, the beauty of this video for me is in the replay. Because what you can do is after you've already recorded a video, you can take this video, download it, and then you can repurpose it and you can share it. You can put it on your website if you want. You can edit it if you're good at editing, or you can hire someone to edit the video for you. And you can also download it as an audio, like, and use it for your podcast, for your blog. Or one of the things that I did before I used to do video, I did it as a podcast. That's right. Over 14 years ago, I started podcasting. And out of that podcast, I created my first video product. And that was called the Client Manifestation Course. And I created that because I had content and I decided to repurpose it. And I created it as audio and I created it as video. So today, I believe you can do the same. Now, some people may be saying, well, am I going to be a YouTube star or an Instagram star? Listen, I wouldn't worry about that. This is about increasing your brand awareness, working on being more memorable, having people remember you, imparting your knowledge. And one of the reasons why I like live, even though I just said the whole reason why these platforms love for us to go live, because They really like it that you're boosting people to stay on, and you're, encouraging, and that's why they encourage you. You have a greater opportunity to show up in people's stream more. I wouldn't worry so much about the followers and the viewers. You want always, what I say is quality over quantity. And today I was watching a video from one of the people that I admire, who's a great marketer, Gary Vee, and he says the same thing. He always does it to impart knowledge, to grow and learn, and to really look for the quality and not just the quantity of people. And also, at the end of the day, we are business people. So, what do we want? We want return on investment. We want to be able to grow our business with quality people that eventually, once we walk them through the buyer's journey, they're going to buy from us. So at the end of the day, that is what it's about. And I like live, as I said, also because by doing a live video, I am kind of forced, because you're kind of holding me accountable. When I announce that I'm doing a live video, I feel like I'm accountable to show up live. Therefore, I am going to do a recording versus, like, I really, one of my goals, and here we are, the 8th month of the year. And one of my goals that I stated back in December of 2020 was that I really want to grow my YouTube channel in the more traditional way by creating videos and editing them and sharing them. As I've learned from other experts like me who really specialize on video, because video is not my specialty. It is, however, my goal to be better and better at it. That's why I'm sharing it. So, because I have not done a lot of pre recorded videos, this live streaming forces me to do a video every Wednesday at 1 p.m. And that's kind of holding me accountable to creating videos. I said I was going to do this year, and in particular, this month of August. So I encourage you, if you are having a tough time creating video because you're in your head, one of my past clients, Anne McNeil. I love that all my clients, by the way, always teach me so much. She always used to say, done is better than perfect. And that always stuck with me. So I rather do it than get in my head, because it's very easy for me to get in my head and say, oh, my hair is not perfect. I didn't color my hair. Oh, whatever. And so by having a structured day, Wednesdays at 1 o'clock for me, it allows me and it forces me to create new video content each and every week. So if that works for you, maybe that'll be a reason why you may want to begin doing live video, because it is video after all. You can always decide to download it or delete it if you don't like it. You could also decide to download it and edit it. So you have many opportunities and many things that you can do with video. And of course, you can always share it via email. And of course, by now you know that I love email, and email marketing automation is one of the easiest and simplest way to begin leveraging marketing automation to increase your online sales easily with ease. And that's why I like talking about everything I do with email marketing, because it's really the first step for you to begin if you are just beginning to use marketing automation. So, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with this Live Biz TV show on our regular channel, right on LinkedIn, YouTube, and on Facebook. And I'm going to go ahead and encourage those of you who are watching on Instagram to go ahead and visit our website, bizniversity.com, and register for next week for our Live Biz TV show, which happens every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, where you'll be able to log in and check out our video content on StreamYard. That's the live streaming platform that we use, and be able to chime in and give us some feedback in the comments, as well as, of course, have a chance to win one of our wonderful gifts that we're giving this month, the month of August, because we're celebrating that our business is turning one more year. And so we're gifting a $97 strategic growth seminar based on automation. So make sure you visit bizniversity.com today to join us next Wednesday at 1 p.m. on YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook. For now, I'm going to go ahead and say, until we talk again, to those of you on Instagram, and I'm going to go ahead right back to you right here. So, once again, I'm going here and I'm going to end the live stream and video. And then I am going to, it gives me here the opportunity to download video, share to IGTV, view insights. I'm going to go ahead and share to IGTV. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and put the title of what we were talking about here. That way, people know what we were talking about here today, and they can view this on Instagram later on. So before we do any of this stuff, the most important thing is, you've heard the saying that says begin with the end in mind. You've heard that many, many times, right? What is it that I say? Who knows what I say that sounds very similar to that begin with the end in mind? Well, what I like to say is begin with results in mind. So, because we want to begin with results in mind, I always like to say begin with your strategy in mind. Your strategy is going to define what channels you decide to be on. Like, I had not been on Instagram before. I decided to get on Instagram Live today. And one of the reasons is because I've never been much for Instagram. As a matter of fact, I think the Bizniversity Instagram was created probably 2 years ago, with that. I don't recall. I started on Instagram because my sister and my nieces love to be on Instagram. And I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the whole Instagram thing so that I can watch them and so whatever. And so I have an EV Bizniversity, which is my first Instagram channel, which is more like my personal slash business channel. And then, of course, I have the branded channel, which is the Bizniversity channel on Instagram. But my strategy began by me first and foremost thinking about where are the ideal dream clients that I would love to work with. And for me, I thought they are primarily on Facebook and, of course, on LinkedIn. And of course, then I chose a YouTube because I've always wanted to do more YouTube video. And then because all these wonderful third party tools are available, I decided on the one that I thought was the easiest, still think is the easiest to this day. And so I bought StreamYard, and I pay for StreamYard, I believe it's $50 a month. So my question for you is, where are your people as you're thinking about your strategy? Where are they? In which channel? I'm writing in here so that I can put this out. Which channel do you find that most of your people live? Where are they? How can you reach them? Because if you don't have, well, you could start StreamYard, like I said, for free, but you will have the StreamYard branding and you will be limited to how many different channels you can post. So for the $50 a month, I believe I do 8. So if you have some type of marketing budget and you can do that, then go ahead and do that. If, on the other hand, you do not, then perhaps you may want to select one of the channels, perhaps YouTube Live. Um, but I believe there's some stipulations with YouTube Live as well as LinkedIn. So maybe the easiest one will actually be Facebook. That might be your easiest bet to get on Facebook. And from there, you'll see that you'll be able then to start putting content in some of the other platforms and generating some brand awareness and hopefully even more. So I put that out there. Let's see later on how that shows up on Instagram. But yeah, you have to think about what is it that you want and what's going to be your action plan. And if you've ever been with me before, you know that I always begin with the strategy first. So, what is your strategy? What are your goals? What is it that you want to see happen? Is it mostly because you're just getting started and you need brand awareness? Or is it because you've been out there a long time and you want brand awareness? Maybe that might be the more easily with ease, or the way that you could be at ease and you don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, I have to sell something. No, you don't have to sell something. Maybe you're launching a new Facebook group. Maybe you're launching a new membership or a new course in the future. It could be a month or two in advance. So maybe this is a great way on Facebook, if your ideal dream clients are on Facebook, to slowly begin. And maybe you don't even have to use StreamYard or any of these third party tools. Maybe you go ahead and do a live video streaming right from Facebook directly. You could do that, right? And then you can just start thinking, what is it that you want to share? Do you want to do a show that you're speaking like I am today, like a webinar type? Do you want to have guests? Like I said, next week I'm having a very special guest that will be joining me. And this is going to look different because I'm going to have it from a different location. And then I put some emails out there to a few people who have applied to be a guest speaker, guest host here with me. And I'm going to have other people joining me. So, how do you see it for you? Do you see it? Is it going to be you with a guest? Are you going to be interviewing? Are you going to be sharing? If you're a small business owner, you can have different people that are part of your company join you, as well as if you're launching a new product, you can talk about the product. If you're a realtor, for example, I've seen many realtors do a Facebook Live where they're showcasing one of their listing, one of the homes they're selling. So all those things are part of what you want to think about when you think about the strategy. So you're thinking about where's your ideal dream client, what type of show, what time, what day, what platform. You want to come up with some type of outline of title. Then, of course, you want to create images or perhaps a PowerPoint like I have to be like an outline for you and to guide you, also to have some type of other visual that you can share with people. So there are quite a bit of things that you must think in advance of launching your live streaming video, because you want to be purposeful. You don't want to do it just because whatever, because after all, there are many benefits to you. And here are some of the ones that I like to remind you about. The top three for me are brand visibility, engagement, and repurposing of content. And then, of course, I talked to you about this habit forming. It's habit forming and holding me accountable. And it's habit forming also for those that are interested in my content and in what I have to offer. Because by doing it every Wednesday at 1 p.m., I'm creating a habit for me, for you, and it's getting me to accomplish a goal of creating more video content. So it's holding me accountable. And of course, like I said, there is a lot of brand visibility that happens because people are experiencing you raw, how you are with all the different things that may or may not happen. And that's okay. We don't need to be perfect. Of course, you can get people engaging on the different channels on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. People could be commenting in the comments. And of course, like I said, you can repurpose this and share it via email or edit it and share it in different pieces. At the end of the day, I want you to think about how you can use it to really walk people through the buyer's journey. And have you ever been into one of my strategic growth seminar or a challenge, which by the way, mark your calendar. We are having a challenge coming up next month in September. We're doing a 1 week challenge. And instead of 5 days, I decided to call it 1 week because I'm doing a 1 day at the beginning. I'm going to do a kickstart party. And then I'm doing day 7, which will be a celebration and also a bonus day. And if you've ever been to one of those or one of my strategic growth seminars, you know that I talk a lot about understanding the buyer's journey. Because when we understand the buyer's journey, then we know what content to create and the value that we could offer to someone wherever they may be in the buyer's journey. And, many times I have spoken about the buyer's journey, and I have started by saying that is similar to this idea of the know, like, and trust factor, where when someone knows you, you move them from knowing to liking to then trusting you. And those are the first three steps that I like to call within the buyer's journey. So this is the what I call the shortened version of my extended 7 or 14 days buyer's journey, because you first begin to, where are people that don't know you? Where are they? And how are you going to make them aware of you, your products, your services, your solution, or aware that they have a problem? So that happens in the first step, that know or that awareness stage. Or I also here at Bizniversity, we call it that first stage, that first step of attracting. So, how do you attract them to you? And by the way, that's one of the reasons why I really like video. Because with video, I believe that you can attract people easier. And then, of course, we move into that second stage of consideration, where people are considering whether or not they do have a problem, whether or not you're the problem solver. And here at bizuniversity.com, we call that second step the capture. When you're capturing their attention enough that they want to give you their email, so you capture their email because you've given something of value, a valuable offer, a valuable lead magnet, valuable information, valuable content. And then, of course, in that third step rather, the trust is that decision time is also when you retain them, when you get them as a client. And I use the word retain because in my traditional model, 8 years ago, when I started this company, Zoom In, we were a marketing agency, and people would have to pay a retainer to retain my services. And so, since I began this 8 years ago, celebrating our anniversary this year, I kept it as the third step is still the retain. When you think about retaining sales, or perhaps retaining their attention, or retaining them as your clients, retaining their interest, retaining them by nurturing with more video or more videos inside of your email, then you're really nourishing and growing that relationship, thus growing your sales, thus growing your business, right? So remember, the three basic and most powerful reasons why you want to do more videos are brand visibility, engagement, and repurposing of your content in an easy way. And of course, one of the reasons why I like video streaming, live video streaming, is because it creates a habit. It holds you accountable as the creator of these to do them every week at the same time. It's also habit forming for your viewers, your followers, those that want to hear from you, those that you're impacting, those that you're sharing with your information, your knowledge. Now, you may have questions. And if you do have questions, what I want to encourage you today is that if you would like to have a brainstorming session with me on talking about your strategy and or specifically your video strategy, or even more specifically your live video streaming strategy, we can book a complimentary quick brainstorming strategy session where together I can help you with some of the details and give you some ideas and maybe even write a little bit of a plan as to how you can get started leveraging video, in particular live video streaming for your business, whether you're starting, whether you've been in business for a while, whether you're rebranding, whatever it may be. So make sure that you email me, and I'll be more than happy to share with you some of my ideas on what I think you could be doing to grow your business by leveraging video. So go ahead and email me at evie@bizniversity.com. I love to hear from you. Well, if you have no questions live in the comments, I want to say thank you. Thank you for staying with me. If you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay all the way till the end. I want to remind you that what I'm going to do today is I'm going to announce the winner of our live biz TV show for our Win Wednesday inside the inbox. So look for an email from Evie at Bizniversity, and I will also announce the winner inside of our online challenge group. Now, if you have not joined our online challenge group, make sure that you visit bizniversity.com online challenge group to join, because next month we're going to begin a brand new challenge, and everything new you hear about first by one of two ways: by email, by being part of our e-community. So if you want to be part of that community, you can join our e-community, and of course by being part of our online challenge group community, where every so often we offer free or low cost content to you so that you can grow your business easily with ease. I really appreciate your time, and I look forward to hearing from you inside the inbox, or perhaps hearing from you in one of our online challenges inside the online challenge group, and of course down below in the comments area. Thank you very much for being here with me today. I love to hear your thoughts. What are you doing next? What do you want to hear about next? Who do you know who would be a great guest speaker or co-host with me? For now, this is Evie Hernandez, strategic growth speaker at bizniversity.com. And I just love teaching you how to leverage marketing automation to increase your online sales easily with ease. And I will see you next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time right here on our Bizniversity Live Biz TV show. Thank you.